If you wanna stay with me, if you wanna try, maybe you could be with me, but only for the night.
Good evening and welcome to the Anime Analyst. I am your host Thomas Fry, and Hassan Zaidi can't be with us tonight because, as you know, our show is done 9,000 miles apart and technical difficulties happen all the time. We kind of held on, so we got a late start trying to get everything connected, and it doesn't always work that way when you want it to. Doesn't matter. All right, tonight's anime is Shy, and it is a 12 from Japanese TV, 12 episode. Its first airing was in October of 23. I think they got the air date wrong on it because it's 24 and they're still showing it. So, okay. So, that's another typo. And I can't control these typos because I am not the one that puts this in there. The studios is 8-bit. The source is a manga. And it's an action drama, and the theme is superpower, and the genre is a shonen. It's a PG-13. It's got a score of 6.71. It's ranked a little low. It's ranked at 5,578. And I just had something pop in front of my screen with the popularity of 2704. So it's not the single most popular anime that's out there, but it's an interesting anime because it is a story about superheroes. And apparently in this anime, every country gets a superhero. One. Okay. And it follows this girl that is grade school, low high school, and she is Japan's superhero, and she is the most shy individual you have ever met in your life. And it's a kind of a weird superhero thing. It's a little bit. It's just not what I expected for superhero. You know, superheroes are. You're thinking heroes that are super. Um, but how do you be super shy? You're like the best above and beyond shy person that there is. So I don't get the opening. I don't get the premise behind this one. Because man, they incorporate major flaws into every superhero. You've got Pepesha, who's a drunk. Aiko, who's not even a superhero, but she's one of the first ones that gets her heart stabbed. And this is all heart power with heart bracelets that turn them into their superpowers. And by the way, Shy does have something really cool. She's got a jet engine mounted on her back. So, man, can she book it when she needs to. And then you've got Pilse, the super nurse, which personally I think she's the coolest superhero. And then for those of your protagonists, your antagonist now is you got Kufufu. You've got Stigma, who walks around with a burn up umbrella, and he is the negative heart people. Um, and he wants to bring the whole world into everybody in grade school where you can just do whatever you want, no responsibility. Um, I don't know how the regular world would work if everybody is that way, but um, this is now here's the clincher, okay, and this is why I wanted to review this. Is one, we don't just pick all our favorite anime and review. Yeah, we do, they do get high on the list, but we do, if it's out on Crunchyroll, out on High Dive, if it's out there and it's current and it gets a following, we'll review it, good, bad, or indifferent. Now, sometimes I may struggle with the explanation, and maybe if you've watched this, you'll understand why I'm struggling with the explanation, because sometimes you just don't get something when it is out there. Um, the story kind of doesn't follow it's not consistent in its plot. It's kind of all over the place. If you just want to watch like one or two of them, it kind of changes the story with every character and every scene, every couple of episodes. So it's not that, I mean, the overall storyline is they're all superheroes, but the individual things is it bores down on three or four characters, and it brings a new one in that's not in the regular cast, does a couple episodes about them, and then goes on to the next one. Sometimes it keeps them, sometimes it doesn't. It's a really weird storyline or direction that they've taken this anime. Um, it's I wouldn't, race home from school or race home from work and say, oh, I just gotta watch this one. You may want to take it in a little light, take it in light, see if it's your cup of tea. Some of the stuff is funny, but when it comes all down to it, this one definitely is never gonna be in the top 500. It's never gonna clear 5,000 on popularity. It's yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of explanation. Oh, the American superhero is like the biggest G.I. Joe you ever saw, but you never see him doing any superhero stuff. He plays with the kids, and the Shy, who is the weakest one of them all, is in every single one of these ventures and tries to solve everything with love and heart and um, um, self-deprecating personality. So it's kind of a weird one. Definitely not. Uh, Definitely not in the top 10, but it did make the thing. So I figured, well, we need to talk about it, and I need to tell you that maybe you might want to skip this one. And it was a surprise because 8-Bit Studios usually puts out really good stuff. So I don't, and it's got great support as far as producers and people that have attached their name to it. So I figured maybe it was just something I didn't understand. Um, but it, and maybe the fun part is the contradiction in terms of, do you have a superhero that's shy? Um, it's you never know. But when you look at their synopsis, in the middle of the 21st century, powerful individuals with superhuman strength appeared across the world, one per country. To these people wore flashy clothes, performed incredible feats in the name of peace, and became known as heroes, symbolic figures of the nation they come from. In Japan, a 14-year-old middle school student, Tara Mujiya, is widely known for her secret identity as Japan's hero Shy. And yeah, kind of just about everybody realizes she is Shy. And to see her in her non superhero form, she takes Shy to a whole nother level. I didn't even know that was possible to hit that way. So, um, definitely middle of the road. I thought they could have done a lot better with the story. And as it stands, we will not be live tomorrow. Looks like, at least as it looks right now, I'm going to be out of the office and I won't be in around 7 o'clock. I'll be out on the road. So it's looking now, it'll be Monday to when we see you again. So have a great weekend. Enjoy, although it's raining here in Florida, so it's not, I would normally say coming from sunny Florida, but it's not sunny Florida today. So you have a good evening, and we'll see you on Monday.